Anyway, I think I might have cracked the stream up because Twitch has given an update. Alright. Right. Alright then. Yeah. Alright then. Yeah. That's true. Right, you got the box. Right then. Ooh. Alright then. Right, I think I might have cracked the Twitch. If you got this box on, if you got the box there, so take it.
Oh.
Right then. Hello there, guys, and welcome to a very unfortunate, very series of events for GP1.1 on a Friday. This is Itsville 17, and I'm alongside with Ryan, aka Mr. Tootsie Roll, a fellow GP1 driver.
Hello.
How are you going today?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Got a lot of career mode.
Yeah, it does appear that I think a lot of people are doing career mode at the moment, just trying to get their setups up. Not only that, we do have some more debutants for 1.1. We also have the likes of Smoke Space. We have Bacon Young returning. And we also have Clutchy that's also going to be taking part here at GP 1.1 as well. And also we do have another familiar face as well, and that is Squiddy. Squiddy is hoping to continue his performance from last season after winning the, I think it was the GP2 Hungarian Grand Prix Season 2. He is hoping for a very good performance. It does look like
Mercury is struggling.
Yes, I think they're just trying to get knowledge of the track at the moment. Another thing, if you are planning on answering, asking us questions, feel free to message Mr. Tootsie Rolls or Ryan's gamer tag, and we'll try and answer them as best as we can.
I'll be answering questions until the race. I won't be able to see the screen.
That's true.
What Mercury is doing? Is he testing?
I think he's trying to get to know the track, I think.
Oh, Mr. from Danny. Okay.
From who?
Right, I knew what it was for.
What? What is it? What's it for?
It's about our race.
So we are waiting for Brandon and Aaron Dazzler.
Wow! Mercuryl's sideways on the circuit.
Yeah.
And he's just retired. Is his car just blown?
I'm not that entirely sure. But anyway, we will be looking into the Drivers' Championship for GP1.1 for Fridays. And there are as follows. Aaron Dazzler is in the lead with 168 points, 8 points ahead of his teammate Brandon. P1R Brand is 30 points behind Aaron Dazzler with 138 in the Renault. Lecky is in 4th in the Toro Rosso with 92 points, with Squiddy only 15 points behind in the Red Bull. Yaya Sonogo is trying to pick up the field with 54 points. We do have Stewie, who's in 35, but he is going to be racing next week, because people might have known, that it is going to be moved to 9 o'clock next week for 1.1. The constructors, Force India has actually garnered a huge lead with 328 points, with Renault 192 points. Toro Rosso is actually trying to garner even more points, but only being 61 points behind the Renault, with Red Bull at the back at 4th, struggling a little bit with 79 points, and we have Mercedes in 19 points behind Red Bull on 60. I do have a message from Paraquicks, but you have to message it from Mr. Tootsie Roll, aka Ryan. So, Will.
I'm sure people are struggling to spell my name, it's just all caps.
I will have a look at the questions if I can, whilst we are waiting for Brandon to retire.
I'll send them a message.
Paraquicks has given us a question saying, what do you guys prefer on this track, 2 or 1 stop? I'm thinking about 2 due to tyre temperatures. And then he added,
in the wet,
dry,
you might be able to get away from not stopping at all. It's all dependent on conditions, really.
Yeah, it's actually quite true, because I think not only that, it also affects on track temperature as well. If I'm right, because on the effects of track temperatures, the harder compounds than the ultras normally tend to last a lot longer. Because obviously they're being a bit more denser than the ultras. But that is a very, very good question there, Para.
I just hope it's not like this for us Sunday.
Well, if it's going to be like this, then I'm hoping for it to be not in qualifying, but in the race. In the race, it could possibly make or break a race, in my opinion.
It was like Germany, wasn't it? It was a dry quali for us.
Dry quali for us, and then it was an intermediates.
I started at the back and come 4th, so anything is possible. It was my best race of the season, to be honest.
Yeah.
Still didn't get joined in the day.
Well, I think, to be honest, if I was doing commentary for GP1, which I'm not, I think I would have given it to you. But it was quite close between you and Ghost Colt, nonetheless. So it does actually look like that ECR Matty is out first, and it seems to have
cooled down
changed
on
into
the
light rain.
So anyone that went out on the first quali to get a little taste of practice basically pointless.
Yeah, but they were on the full wets though. In the few minutes of Q1. Now we're in Q2, and you can see on ECR Matty's car that the spray is slightly better. It's not as worse.
Oh,
I don't know who he is.
I've
He
just
needs
had
to
a weather
go.
report.
Okay.
There is signs of it drying up in quali.
Ooh.
The weatherman from BBC head office.
From the Met office.
Yeah. Hey, Gary Snell.
So I'll have a look at ECR Matty.
Oh,
He started his flying lap.
I'll keep eye on Mercurial. That's a lovely exit onto the home straight.
And there's a yellow flag on the third sector. won't have a look at the moment.
No, there's nothing. I think it's people just letting others through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So as Easy Matty is now up on the exit on turn 2, takes it very neat, and now on to turn 3. It's a little bit on the exit curve there, and now on to turn 4.
Crucial corner around the uphill section into the flat left.
Yeah, Mansell corner, turn 4.
Don't extend on the outer curve, otherwise it will invalidate.
Nope. That is correct. Oh, goes a... Oh, well held. Bit of oversteer.
Somehow Mercurial's lap time still validated, even though he bounced over that chicane.
Yeah. So as Easy Matty goes onto the approach onto the last 3 corners. He's now onto the second to last corner. Tries to take a wider line and short shifts a little bit. Now he's hoping to try and go for a wider line in as well, and now slingshots his way out.
Oh,
Across the line,
cleared.
does a 1:29.6. Very good benchmark there from Matty.
Ooh, his teammate Smoke's going around. Oh, what a slide onto the grass, he kept it. Bacon with a 28.9.
28.9, you actually found her 700ths off of that time. And there's a yellow flag on the second and third sector with Lecky doing a 1:32.2.
Didn't really mean to correct you, but it's 7/10, not hundredths, Phil.
Yeah, 7/10, so I do apologise for that.
Lovely exit from Smoke. It looks like it's going to be the fastest time. Oh, it's invalidated.
Stein his flyer. He's going to be doing it again. He's got enough ERS charge.
It's a nice lap so far. And that's a
1:38.4. Yeah, it's a banker lap.
He's going for it now though.
People are around with a 1:28.9.
0.03.
400s.
Less than that. That's close.
With Matty doing a 1:28.3.
Jesus.
Doesn't look like that the track is drying up.
I got a message from Paraquix. Thanks for the commentary from you both last week. I enjoyed watching back with GP2. It was a great race. Oh, thank you.
Not a problem, Paraquix, and we are hoping to be sticking with you for GP2.
I won't be here
in
tomorrow,
the near future.
unfortunately. So you won't be seeing me tomorrow.
Yeah, which is going to be a bit of a shame. Oh, Bacon Young's get a 5+ grid penalty. As Lecky does a 1:30.5.
Lovely exit from Smoke.
Squiddy with a 1:28.4.
Smoke from 29.
Smoke's face does a 1:29.0.
Here comes Brandon. He's on his hot lap. That's a lovely chicane.
Dazzler does a 1:28.1. The track's getting faster and faster every single second.
The rain pretty much stopped now. You've got a few spits now and then.
Yeah, there's a little bit of spits and drizzle, light drizzle. It's going to turn into moisture.
Obviously Brandon wearing the colours of the team on his helmet. The silver, white and pink.
Yeah, rocking number 13 as well.
Crushed the Maldonado.
As Brandon takes a very neat line on the exit there, does 1:29.087.
300 off Smoke. Oh, Mercurial flying round. Let's see what Snogo does. Oh no, he's behind Mercurial. Oh, that's a very wide line. It's not must be invalidated after that.
Right, bit of a small favour, right. If Brandon pits, Just message him saying, tell Bacon Yum that his friend needs to leave. Because it might affect the 5-minute break. But don't do it now, because I think he's on our hot lap now. And it looks like Bacon Yum is on his out lap as well.
I'll just wait until the end of the... Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. And Aaron goes faster with 1:27.4.
Definitely trying up around the Hungary.
Yeah, it's definitely getting faster and faster.
Yeah. Mercurial invalidated, he's in the pits again. There's Sonogo going round. .32 fight,
Yeah, not too far from Sonogo. I think he knows that he can go quicker than that.
There's
As Brandon now goes on to start finish straight and does 1:28.6. Faster than P1 O'Brien at the moment, but P1 O'Brien can actually go a lot quicker, as he is now currently on his flying lap, 3 tenths up.
Oh.
And Clutchy is also out on his out lap. Only one person will be eliminated here in Q2. Let us know, viewers, let us know by sending Ryan a message to see what are your predictions of who will get knocked out here at Q2. We'd love to hear from your perspective and also from your opinion.
P1R Brown.
We've got to be seeing them quite common, because as always, obviously the track's dried up. I can remember getting lockups when it was at Germany in GP1.
Here goes P1R Brown. Oh, 27.4.
1:27.8.
Oh no, we're doing fine. Yeah, that's a dream.
We'll go on to Clutchy.
Brandon's coming round again. Oh, it was a 28.3. Brandon's improves.
Improves, and it looks like Clutch is struggling on more the inters. As we are now 5 minutes. 5 minutes remaining for Q2. Aaron Dazzler still holds the first position here in Q2 with a 1:27.4. P1 O'Brien is in second.
Bacon Young coming round.
Behind.
Hold on to that. A 28.2.
Bacon Young does a 1:28.2.
Oh, he spun it.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh, he's just waited for Clutchy to go past first.
Yeah, well done from ECR Matty.
Bit of track awareness. Oh, brave from Clutchy.
Yeah, very good track awareness from Matty there.
Riding that curve going up to the chicane in the wet.
That's very, very risky. It seems to have paid off a little bit. And it now goes on to the fast section of Sector 2. Very nice, neat line.
Looks like a good lap from Clutchy.
Oh, I think he might have missed the apex onto the third last corner. That might have cost him a little bit, and also again, he missed the apex. He's missed a couple of hundredths there. It's not going to be 3 of 3. Oh, he has made the apex well. And now goes across the line. 1:30.7.
A lot of time lost. He's just through at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of time lost.
His teammates coming through now.
Have a look at his teammate. See, he takes it. Yeah, Mercurial takes it a much neater. Even hits the curb a little bit. Now onto the second to last corner.
That's a nice corner as well. How does he take this last one?
Now onto the last corner.
Oh, he rights the curve as well.
Oh, he had to jostle the steering wheel a little bit.
It's enough. Ooh.
Jumps ahead of him. Gets P10, P9.
He's put his teammate on the drop zone.
Yeah, he's put his teammate on the cards. It looks like Bacon Yum has retired on
I will message him.
next. Now, I'm not sure where Bacon Yum's retired, but it does look like he might have retired into the pits. And it does look like that Brandon is going to be pitting.
Yeah, he's out of fuel.
That's why he is going to be pitting. So
Here
he's out of
comes
fuel.
David Squiddy.
Have a look at Squiddy. He's taken turn 4 very neat. And now on to turn 5. Little bit of a slide there on the Red Bull. Yellow flag in second and third sector. Could possibly be ECR Matty.
Oh, he spun it.
As Squiddy slides his way. I'll always hit the back of Lecky. Good car control nonetheless.
Hang on, here comes Mercury for another lap. It's a 135.
It's on 30.507.
But she's
Spot
on
to
another lap.
P8. Have a look onto Squiddy. Doesn't improve. Got one more lap.
Matty's retired, Clutchy's improved. If Sonogo improves now, Matty's out.
That team will be knocked out.
Let's move down to this lap.
131, but it was invalid. So he's got one more go. Can Sonogo get out of the drop zone? Have a look at Squiddy. He is always found of a second and then goes a little bit wayward on the approach of turn 5. And then again on the approach of turn 6 and 7. Now onto the fast corner. Oh, look at the understeer that Squiddy had. That's lost him a lot of time.
Let's keep an eye on Sonogo.
Q2 is now finished. Sonogo is desperate to improve. A lot more neater. Now coming up to the last 3 corners. I think there was a little bit of oversteer. Takes a tidy line onto the second to last corner. Now onto the last corner. And now slingshots. Oh, I think there was a little bit of oversteer.
He's done it. Mercury
He's done it. Mercury gets knocked out.
Matty's crashed though. With a 128.3.
He's crashed. That means he will not be making it into Q3. And these 9 drivers.
Through, but
that is
he
correct.
won't be taking part. Here comes Clutchy. Oh, he's locked up.
Clutchy takes a very wide line there. He did say that he's trying to test out no ABS. He is currently testing out no ABS at the moment. Clutchy gets P9 and advances to Q3. Right, feel free to message Brandon if you can, please. About Bacon Yum's friend. But let's not forget that Bacon Yum has got a 5-place grid penalty. From colliding with Lecky. So Aaron Dazzler, P1R Brown, Bacon Yum, Smoke Space, Brandon, Squiddy, Sonogo, Clutchy, Lecky and Matty are through to Q3, but Matty, despite of him crashing out, will not be able to participate.
How beautiful the sun looks on the loading screen. And then we'll come back.
Yeah, there
Interesting,
you
it's still
go.
raining.
Have you sent that message through to
Yep.
Brandon? Thank you.
I sent it to Bacon himself.
Oh, that's fine.
There's a
Well,
Ferrari
Brandon
car
sent
coming
a
out.
message.
It's smoke.
So Brandon sent Bacon a message about his friend joining.
No, I sent Bacon a message.
Oh. If he isn't obliging it, this could possibly ruin the 5-minute break. So it does look like the smoke space is out first. By the looks of it. Oh no, I am wrong. It is P1R Brown. Is out first. It does look like a blue patch of sky is starting to come in. And the track is now starting to get a lot more drier. As you can see on the racing line, there isn't a lot of standing water on the road. So as P1R Brown now starts on his flying lap. As he slingshots his way out of the last corner, now approaching the first corner. Look how low the Renault's front nose is.
Very low.
Very, very low. Very low to the floor. P1R Brown onto turn 2. Takes a late apex. Now turn 3. Now coming up to Mansell Corner, turn 4.
Ooh, he done that perfect.
Little bit of a wheel spin. A bit of oversteer on the exit.
Matty's crushed, and
Matty's
it'll
crashed
be
out.
Merkel out.
Mercurial's got knocked out. I think so.
On 1:27.7.
P1R Brown has set a lap time. He's done a 1:27.7. And it's drying up. The rain has stopped.
You did get a little extra weather report from Brandon saying it will be a slight dry period in Q3.
Yeah, that is correct. Current Dazzlers does a 1:27.700. 1:27.7. Say that. Bacon Hill with a 1:28.1. Smokespace does a 1:28.8. Squiddy with a 1:28.9. Lecky with a 1:29.5. Does look like that Lecky is struggling a little bit. Also, we had I think a randomer joined as well. I think it's Bacon Young's friend. Oh. Yeah. Alright then. It's just us two.
Get the fuck out of me. It was, hello.
Just the two of us. So we now go on to Brandon. He exits turn 1. I think it's a bit pointless, Brandon, to go on a lap. Because the track has dried up.
Yeah, P1 Brown's coming.
And it looks like Clutchy's going out, yet the track's drying up.
Maybe he's going out just to set a little.
Possibly a sight lap. We'll go back on to Brandon on turn 6 and 7.
Oh! Clutchy kept it. He had a hard spin in there.
Yeah, it does look like that. The Inters are now no longer the required tyre now.
Oh, Ultras. The Renault's coming out on the Ultras. Oh dear.
Now on the yellow flag on the second sector. There's Brandon. Now crosses the line. Does a 128.6. Squiddy has put on a set of ultras. And it looks like Clutchy's gone. Clutchy is out of Q3. And DRS is now 100% enabled. It's very, very unfortunate from Clutchy there. Obviously with the weather update, they did say that it's going to dry up on the mid-stage of Q3.
P1 Brown, Squiddy and Lecky have all selected the Ultras.
I think the ultras might be a bit too slippy around this track because there's some slight moisture, not too much moisture on the track, it's a bit greasy.
No, there's no water at all now. Watching it on Brandon's view.
Oh, and it looks like Brandon is actually thinking of a good idea and now going into the pits. So far at the moment, 4 minutes in.
Hang on,
Brown is
Clutchy's
still...
out.
Yeah. Did you not know?
Oh,
Well,
Lecky's
looks like
coming out.
Lecky is coming out. But nonetheless, track is 100% dried up. Bacon, Yum, Sonogo and Brandon have all swapped onto the Ultra Softs.
Smoke and Dazzler's left their inters on for now.
Yeah, I don't know why. Nick and Yum is now on his out lap as well. So we are still on board with Lecky.
Oh, Bacon's on his out lap.
Yes, I did say that.
Oh.
Now go back on board, and look, and Brandon is also on his out lap as well. We'll stick with Lecky to start his dry tyre qualifying lap. Now approaches turn 1.
A lovely turn 1.
Very, very good turn 1 there from Lecky. Now on to turn 2. It's kind of like a reverse turn 4. Rather than going upwards, you go downwards. Sonogo and Squiddy are now
Get a
on their
flag.
outlap.
It's coming up as a yellow flag.
I think it was on the six. I think it was on the last part of sector 2 and first part of sector 3. As Lecky. Oh, take that line quite wide. Now onto the fast right. It's an almost doable flat out. And onto the third last corner. Very, very neat. Second to last corner. Very tidy. Now on the final corner. Looks. Oh, takes it very deep.
Keeps it.
A little bit of tailwind.
116.6.
116.6.
Bacon coming up the chicane.
Welcome Bacon Yum. Rocking number 30. In the Red Bull. I think he took that flat out.
Even our Brown is behind him.
It is correct, because Sonogo is now on to turn 5. As Bacon Young takes a narrower line than Lecky. It's a 1:15.5. It's P1R Brown. He's now on his outlap. I was on his flying lap. So I'll go on to his teammate, which is Sonogo. I think he took a very narrow entry. For the fast right.
Just watching P1R Brown on his hot lap.
Onto the last corner goes Sonogo. As Q3 is now done. Lecky will... Sonogo with a 1:15.5. Brandon has done a 1:16.1.
P1R Brown takes that chicane beautifully.
Bacon Young with a... Squiddy, sorry, with a 1:15.6. All hands are rested on Iron Dazzler and P1R Brown, who will become the one man on top.
And tyre strategy is all to play for now. Anyone can start off for a set.
Smoke Space with a 1:15.5.
P1R Brown coming
As
on the
P1R
left
Brown
corner.
now goes onto the start finish straight. Does a 1:15.7, but it was invalidated.
Here comes Aaron Dazzler. Third.
A 1:15.5. But Aaron Dazzler, Squiddy, Sonogo, Brandon, Lecky, and
All go at one.
will go
Everyone
up by
down to
1 as
seventh.
Bacon Young has got a 5-place grid penalty. So we'll be finishing in 7th. Well, starting the grid in 7th place. Now,
It's a
Red
pole
Bulls have got
position for Ferrari.
is that they couldn't do in real life. Sorry.
Yeah, Sack Sebastian. Leclerc champ.
So there we have it. For Q3, Smoke Space on his debut gets pole. Bacon Young will unfortunately be dropping to 7th. So Aaron Dazzler moves up 1 and starts 2nd. Squiddy will be starting 3rd, Sonogo 5th, Brandon 6th. Bacon Young will be in Lecky in 6th. Bacon Young will be in 7th. P1R Brown will be in 8th. Clutchy 9th. Matty 10th and Mercurial 11th.
And just
There'll
to
be a
say,
5-minute break.
the top 6 are separated by 0.2 tenths.
Or 2 tenths.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So there'll be a 5-minute break in which the race will start at 8 minutes to 9. Right, this is actually going to be very, very interesting.
We also have F1XL Viper at the back of the grid.
Yes, he is Bacon Young's mate, and by the looks of it, he this might be a good test for him. If he is planning on joining this league. If so, then that could be a bonus.
Go.
Now,
Go.
a very, very good question is what are they thinking in their heads could be the best strategy?
Go.
In your opinion, what will their strategy be?
I reckon Smoke's going to start on the middle tyres until everyone's going to
Look
do it one
on
stop.
the race director. Yes, everyone is going to start doing the one-stop strategy.
Or maybe some tyres are not as good as the others, so maybe some will be having to do a two-stop.
Yes, that is true. But nonetheless, Squiddy's hoping to continue with the performance that he had in Hungary last season, where he won GP2 here at the Hungary ring. So he's hoping to follow suit with that. Whereas Bacon Young, he is hoping, because of his 5-place grid penalty, he's hoping to try and keep that performance that he had at qualifying and hopefully garner him some good positions. And it looks like, ooh, Easy on Matty is thinking of going on the ultras. Any thoughts on that, Ryan? On why Matty is going to be started on the ultras? What do you think is the best advantage for ultras? If Ryan is there, but I don't think he is. So with 2 minutes to go, and it looks like some of the drivers already know their strategy for tonight. And it does look like I'll be on my own for a couple of minutes. And it does look like there is no more changes on the tyre strategy. Matty will be starting on the Ultra Softs, so he is possibly planning on doing a 2-stop. This could be when Para quicks his question. Got a good question from you there, Para. On which strategy do you think is fastest? Oh, it's actually 9 minutes to 9, so my sincere apologies for that. But I think it could go up to 8 minutes to 9 by the time everyone is ready. As we are now on the formation lap. So Smoke Space on his debut will be starting on pole with Aaron Dazzler in second for only just now. Damien Squiddy is going to be starting in third. He's hoping to try and keep up with the performance that he had from season 2. Sonogo is also possibly hoping doing the same thing as what Squiddy has done, but trying to get a podium for the Renault team. Hopefully to catch up with the Force Indias. Brandon is in 5th. With a very respectable and average qualifying session. I think it's just that his uphill struggle in qualify that seems to let him down a little bit. Lecky is going to be in 6th. He's the only Toro Rosso driver for this weekend's race at Hungary. Which is a bit unfortunate for him because he's looking for another good race for Toro Rosso Honda. Bacon was in 7th after qualifying into 2nd, but because of him having a 5-place grid penalty after a collision with Lecky, now putting him behind Lecky and ahead of P1R Brown. P1R Brown is starting in 8th despite trying to set a fast lap in Q3, but unfortunately got his time invalidated at the last minute. With Clutchy in 9th from trying to set a lap as the track dried up and didn't know that his inters were just going to be completely worn. Isiar Matti was started in 10th after crashing out in Q2 after setting a 1:28.6 in qualifying, as Mercurial started in 11th for the rest of the whole grid. So here we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. This is 5 red lights. Start off at GP1.1. And it's lights out and away we go. Smokespace has actually got off to a very good, got off to a bit of an okay start. And it looks like there's a massive accident at the start with Lecky and Clutchy. As Aaron Dazzler now jumps up into first place, but Smokespace actually gets good traction onto turn 1 as they now go almost 3 wide onto turn 2. Squiddy goes round the outside of Aaron Dazzler, takes P2, and now it's going side by side with Smokespace. Sonoga keeps it with 4th as Squiddy and Smokespace keeps going 2 wide onto turn 4, now onto turn 5. Squiddy's actually jumped Smokespace on the exit of turn 4 there. Sonoga's actually trying to fend off the other Force India, that is Brandon. Let's not forget Squiddy is actually hoping to follow his performance again from Season 2 as he goes super wide, and same goes with Aaron Dazzler with the dirty air. As Mercurial and Isiar Matti are battling out a little bit. Coming up to the last corner as Squiddy sets the fastest lap on lap 1. It's to start lap 2.
And Eric is sorry to leave you like that. I had to go get my food.
No worries. There's
No,
some unbelievable seeds opening laps.
Oh, Squiddy at the front.
Yeah, Squiddy has jumped Aaron Dazzler and Smokespace after 4 corners.
It's like a little Max Verstappen there, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's also actually gaining, it's increasing the gap even ever so slightly as Clutchy now goes into the pits.
What's Clutchy in pits?
He had a collision with Lecky on the start grid.
Oh, Lecky's out.
Yeah, Lecky's out.
Oh.
Massive pile up. See, I think he's very gutted that his race ended so quickly.
I think I would be as
Now
well,
go on
wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
It's a bit like me at
like
France,
that.
wasn't it?
Yeah. He sets the fastest lap on 1:19.9.
Very good
DRS
race,
is now enabled.
Oh, look at
Dazzler
Dazzler!
just hits the back end of Smokespace's Ferrari.
Sonoga's closing in on him. Brandon's very close. It's a good debut for Viper. He's overtook P1R Brown. He's had a good start.
Yeah, he's had a very good start after jumping up 6 places. P1R Brown's actually got off to an okay start.
Dazzler smacked the centre corner.
P1R Dazzler with a battle with Smokespace. It does look like that Viper and Brown are having a bit of a battle for 6th.
I'll watch it from Sonoga's point of view because he's got the Oh, there's a bit of lag there. Oh, Dazzler's on by. Maybe it's closing on him.
Oh, and it looks like Viper has decided to let P1 Brand and Matty through, so he is not battling anyone. Which is actually very, very good for him. Yeah, he is just racing, let's not forget.
This is going to be a
But if it is,
mega toe for us. Mega, what a beautiful exit.
so it's going to be also mega toe for Aaron Dazzler as well, as he now opens DRS. Trying to close that gap onto Smoke Space, and Smoke Space goes defensive. But Smoke Space goes super wide on the exit of turn 1. He's now putting on the back foot or coming up onto turn 2.
Mega's doing very well. But all this battle is
actually
really a bigger advantage.
Getting a much bigger advantage now coming up onto turn 4. Aaron Dazzler was actually thinking of a move a little bit. Look at the dirty air he got from Smoke Space. Turn 4. Go back onto P1R Brand, trying to close the gap onto Brandon, onto the technical section of Sector 2. It looks like Aaron Dazzler went a little bit wide just before he approaches onto the last right-hander. As Matty gets the first 3-second time penalty for this weekend on Friday.
The nigga's really closing on that Dazzler. Oh, look at this on the exit! Oh, he's done him!
And go on to Sonogo, it's going to go too wide. And now he's now swapped into defensive. As P1 Brand is now trying to go around the outside of Brandon. Oh, Mercurial and making your man a little bit of a squabble.
Here we are, we got a Renaissance here. It's the battle of the two top constructors. This is interesting.
Battle of the two top constructors, this is what Renault wants. P1 Brand gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, and it looks like Squid is actually slowing down a little bit, because Smoke Space is actually gaining a little bit more.
What a battle this is good.
And it could possibly become a battle for the lead.
It looks like it.
Oh, Squiddy hits the entry curb. Just lost him a lot of time. So we go back onto P1 Brand. 6-way battle for the lead. And we're on to the end of lap 5.
This is a brilliant start to the Hungarian.
Oh, it looks like Smoke Space has actually got very good traction on the exit there. Utilising overtake. The Squiddy now tries to go super defensive. Oh, there was a slight touch.
Move, go wide.
But it looks like it seems to affect him. Oh, there's been some contact. Smoke Space gets... I think by the looks of it, but Smoke Space got swiped.
These front wheels have come off.
Very unfortunate there. Smoke Space.
But he got it after that pole position.
Very, very gutted.
Nice little change from that. Really struggling now. He must have damage.
It does not have damage, surprisingly.
Maybe just all the momentum's gone in the car. That's
Yeah.
horribly wide. And his teammate Brandon.
It's all that dirty air now. Sudoku's actually running away with it.
Good for the running team. They need to pounce on before Cindy's lead.
Oh, but it looks like Aaron Dazzler was trying to go onto the outs. Trying to go around the inside of the second to last corners now. Trying to go around the outside. And again, really struggling to get the traction. But now the Force Indias are pouncing on the Red Bull. And boxed Squiddy. And the Force Indias has got second and the third.
Oh! He went around big contact with the Red Bull.
But he is definitely struggling.
Oh, this could be horrible. With racing by both of them.
Going up around there with good patience. Very good patience from P1 up around there, but it seems to be losing a lot of time staying behind the Red Bull.
Oh!
Oh, it looks like he's been punted out.
Matty!
Easy on Matty.
We got Sebastian
And he's done
Vettel
it again.
grid. Viper's done them both.
What was Matty thinking?
I'm sure we could imagine what P1 Brown said.
Yeah,
Matty-
P1 Brown is not
Matty's
really
got a
happy with
5 second
that.
stop go.
5 second stop going. He's also got a front wing change as well. So we now go back onto the two Force Indias on the hunt of Sonogo as he goes past our screen. By the looks of it, Aaron Dazzler is giving Brandon the tone so he can keep up, catch up with
Interesting.
Sonogo.
Matt on the ultras.
Could he be possibly using them ultras to try and catch up? Do not know. Bacon Yum catching up with Viper. DCR Matty gets another 3-second time penalty. And Bacon Yum overtakes Viper on the first corner.
Is Clutchy not in the lobby? He's got an X above his name.
He's left the session.
Oh,
Viper's gone.
Oh, he's done it at the most horrible corner.
Ooh. Turn 5.
Slid off the track like a slippery snake.
Yeah. This track
Oh,
is starting to get a
terrible
little bit more greasy. It's very, very unfortunate from Viper there. I think he clipped the white curb and just didn't get the right car control out. Meanwhile, at lap 10 of 35, top 3 are less than 3 seconds separated. With Aaron Dazzler being 2.2 seconds, and Brandon being 2.5 seconds, actually maintaining the toe of his teammate. Matty gets the fastest lap. Seems to get a little bit more damp.
Seems a bit muggy, doesn't it, in the air?
Yeah.
P1 Brown got another penalty.
Bacon Yum was actually caught up to his teammate. Squiddy is definitely struggling. go back onto Brandon. Just
I'm up.
keeps just staying on the toe of Aaron Dazzler. Ooh!
Maybe.
Dear me, Squiddy.
What happened
We
to him?
almost had a Ricardo Verstappen moment.
Ooh.
Or a Verstappen Ricardo moment.
If you want to keep eye on the Red Bulls, I'll keep eye on the Force India.
That almost ended quite badly. Squiddy defended super hard.
Lucky version 2, yeah?
Does look like it. Now P1 Brown is now into the mix.
That's right, Lecky is
Here's
allowed
left
to
the
leave.
session news. Yeah, Lucky is allowed to leave.
Dazzler's gone wide! Horrible, that's it!
I'll keep another sharp eye on Bacon Yum and Squiddy and P1 Brown.
We've held these cars very well to start.
So we're now on to lap 12. The pit window is starting to open, I think, at lap 13. So here we go, P1 Brown. Opening DRS and overtake. Just to close the gap even more. Bacon Yum actually has a slight lock up. Then P1 Brown with a lock up. And ECR Matty. I think by the looks of it was trying to go into the pits. It just seemed to have messed up the pit entry. Ooh, Brown with a little bit of wheel oversteer. Now Bacon Yum has caught up with his teammate once again.
I'm
Going
just
back.
let Smithy know
What? Yes.
not to include Clutchy into the finishing position.
That's fine.
Just to let him know, because it will count on the standards as him being a lap down.
Yeah. That's fine. So easy on Matty. Oh, Brown has pitted. Bacon Yum is now hoping to do the overtake again. There's been some contact between the two Red Bulls.
It's virtually weather versus Vettel, isn't it, from 2010 Istanbul?
Yeah, and again in
Malaysia, was it?
2013? Yeah.
2013
21.
Malaysia.
Quick Space has left the session, which is alright.
Oh, Bacon spun it! No, it's not, it's Squiddy!
The Bake, I think Squiddy's kind of retaliating a little bit.
Being the staff of the group with the orange helmet.
I'm guessing that Squiddy is the Ricardo.
Always have the bad luck.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Brandon is in first
yeah.
of the Force Indias.
Oh, Matty's about to be lapped. Really. Oh, he's cut him up! He's cut Duffy up!
Izio Matty has left the session.
He was still racing at the time.
Yeah, he was.
I'll be on that straight away for you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, he's gone offline. I think he's retiring.
What did it say last scene? 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it says last scene
Right
6
then.
minutes.
Oh. No, that's
Oh!
fine.
P1 Overhand is on medium.
Yep, P1 Brown has pitted and Singh goes with Brandon.
Sunoco's cruising, to be honest. No pressure at all.
Yeah,
It's
Sonogo is. Yeah, he is cruising. Just P1R Brand that's now catching up to the Mercedes of Mercurial. Aaron Dazzler has now gone into the pits. We will be sticking with P1R Brand because it does look like he will be going for an overtake on the last corner. As the two Red Bulls are now still going. As P1R Brand, it does actually look like he got a good amount of traction on the exit there. And has made it stick. Very good overtake from P1R Brand there. And is now using the secondary DRS zone to pull away. We'll have a look on Brandon. So far at the moment, the player, the driver that's made the most places is Bacon Yum at the moment, but the top three are yet to make a pit stop. As Sonogo has now gone into the pits. Bacon Yum is staying out. They're now going to be lap 16, and it looks like Squiddy is now coming in.
Here he goes. That's the time
He gets a 5-second stop. Go!
Sunoco's increased his gap on Dazzler.
The overcut seemed to have worked for Sonogo.
And Mercury got a 5-second stop go. A lot of people judging that pit entry. It is a very tricky one at Hungary.
It's very, yeah, it's quite sudden, the pit entry.
Like it looks like you got a distance, but then all of a sudden you'll see that 50-meter board.
Yeah.
As you've seen in my career mode, wasn't it, Phil? How close was I?
Yeah.
I literally spotted it last second, just correct on the green.
Oh, it looks like Aaron Dazzler. Look how much time Aaron Dazzler's got onto Sonogo.
It's the mediums, it's just warmed up, obviously.
Yeah, his mediums have warmed up and have kicked in. As Bacon Yum is now in his pit stop on a set of mediums. He will be behind Brown. But ahead of his teammates.
Now here we go, the Red Bulls will battle again.
It's the battle of the top two constructors.
For the win.
Force India and... Oh, looks like Aaron Dazzler goes onto the white curb.
His teammates able to will go one for under it.
No, P1 Brown does not. That was a big costly mistake there from Aaron Dazzler.
Not just constructors, but drivers too.
Yeah. Because Brandon and Aaron Dazzler, they are 8 points separated between the two. So now P1R Brown smelling the Force India.
P1R
gets closer and closer.
Low ERS mode, while Dazzler's on medium.
I think P1R Brown is now on overtake mode. And then dropped
Going
it back
back
down
down
to
to
low. That's quite an awkward variety of
ERS management.
of ERS usage, that is. Because you think mostly you use ERS, the highest ERS mode, for when you're in DRS distance, wouldn't you?
Yeah, maybe he knows his driver competition of Dazzler too well that he would, on a Dazzler hit, that he would also use the extra overtake to keep away from him.
Yeah. So we are halfway through into the race. Yayo Sonogo still holds the lead with 3.1 seconds ahead of Brandon. 5.1 seconds between him and Aaron Dazzler. 7 seconds between him and his teammate Fiona Brown. Bacon Young is 12 seconds between him and the leader.
A massive 16 seconds is all that's in it between the top 6.
Yeah. Aaron Dazzler is actually starting to turn up the engine a little bit more because he's closing up to his teammate again. It's also the same with Squiddy.
Will he through his DRS if he hasn't got much battery left?
No, that could possibly because he has poor. That the ERS management he has is a little bit poor, or his MGU. It's either his MGUK or his MGUH. Might be his MGUH. His MGUH might be worn.
Yeah, because his teammates alright.
It's got I'll say about 50%.
Same as Fiona Brown, Dazzler. Brandon's not much.
Sonogo has actually got a lot more.
He's still keeping
it's like 60%. Brandon is actually starting to struggle a little bit now. 3.6 seconds.
Oh, Squiddy's put it in ultra DRS mode. Completely turning off the battery.
Just trying to get that ERS back in shape. So now we're on lap 20 of 35 with 10, 15 laps to go. Aaron Dazzler's actually now less than a second behind his teammate.
And he's also switched the battery off for him. Oh,
but it looks like Brandon might have lagged.
it's multi-21. That's surely multi-21.
Brandon's lagged.
It's a straight invite for him, don't worry.
Yep, get Brandon back in quickly. That could possibly have cost him a podium.
It looks like a multi-21 by the Force India. But he's been booted off by his own Tesco Wi-Fi.
It's a bit unfortunate though for Brandon.
He's having a stunning race.
He was having a fantastic race, yeah.
He was in contention for driver of the day. Still might be.
Possibly, but it looks like Fiona Brown might edge it though.
Bacon Young's on the pounce as well.
And same goes for Squiddy.
Verstappen versus Ocon. There we go.
Nah, it's not like Brazil.
It is his contact. There was contact. Damage to the end plate of Brandon.
Go back onto P1R Brand is now closing. Trying to close that gap on Aaron Dazzler.
I think just now all he's got to do is just keep the car stable.
Just keep monitoring his pace, yeah. That's all he has to do, just keep monitoring his pace.
He's got plenty of battery life. Maybe he's keeping that battery just in case they do gain on him. And he's got enough to manage them behind.
Could be true. Oh, it does look like that Squiddy is slowly catching up to his teammate.
Another invite to Brandon.
Yep. So we're on lap 22 of 35. Yaya Sonoga still holds the lead with Dazzler 4.7 seconds behind, and Brown in at 6.3 seconds behind.
I think we can say for Brandon now, the podium's long gone out of distance.
Yeah, it's gone now. Again, it's very unfortunate from Brandon.
And it's also going to affect Force India massively.
Oh.
Back.
Well, it looks like Brandon's back.
Are we going to see Hamilton from the Force India?
With 13 laps to go.
Yeah, he's took control of the car now, you can tell. Here we go.
I think he has.
No, he is in control.
No, he hasn't. There's a text there, but there's nothing yet there at the moment. I think it's just trying to get Brandon in. It doesn't look like it. He's in. Brandon is in. 12 laps to go, Brandon.
He's 17 behind Squiddy.
Could possibly do it, because Squiddy's actually gaining up to his teammates. At the moment, P1 Brown is actually struggling to close down Aaron Dazzler. Because Aaron Dazzler is closing up to Sonogo ever so slightly.
Oh, interesting. You know, you're lacking a car.
Is ECR Matty. 11 laps to go.
P1 Brown is closing out to 1.3 for Dazzler. Oh, slight lock up. Nothing major though.
That's a good view from P1 Brown's perspective, coming up to turn 4. Aaron Dazzler gets a 3-second time penalty. And now overtakes one of the back markers. Oh, it's hold him up. Oh, he was trying to go onto the outside. It's held him up massively. And you can see Squiddy. He's now kicking it at high gear now, catching up to his teammate. As we can see on the aerial view, we're onto the last corner. Squiddy goes very wide on the second to last corner. And now on to lap 25 of 35.
Oh, Brown is closing on Dazzler.
Yeah, looks like P1 Brown is trying to close up on Dazzler again. He's hoping that there isn't going to be any more traffic.
Be very race deciding if a safety car comes out now.
Yeah. Dazzler's now closed the gap onto Sonogo in 3.8 seconds. now goes past another back marker. And Squiddy is closing up to his teammates of Bacon Yum.
27 tenths. Oh, what's going on? Keep eye on this, Phil.
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on it. We'll see what's going to happen. It looks like Squiddy has got DRS. On the looks of it. Utilize overtake. He's gone for it. But it looks like Bacon Yum's actually got good traction. But Squiddy is going to be still onto the inside. This is good battling between the teammates. And makes it stick.
Ooh. Brilliant racing between the two Red Bulls.
Fantastic racing between them two. Nice and clean on the battle of turn 1 and 2. And then on the latter part of turn 3.
Oh no, Bacon's gone! He's out!
Oh, Bacon still went on the power.
He's very lucky he's not losing there.
Very, very lucky. But that does mean he now has to pit.
Brandon's very lucky to get a safe back.
Despite that very disappointed disconnects. And a good battle to try and catch up with Sonogo. Bacon Yum has now gone into the pits. Which now means Brandon will now jump to 5th.
Interesting, both Force Studios have not moved from their grid places.
Yeah.
Well, we would have seen Brandon at the front, but due to situations with the car.
Yeah, very unfortunate for him. And it looks like Mercurial has gone up a place. Bacon Yum's now gone onto the soft tyres.
I'm surprised he didn't go on Ultras, because they would have gone 8 laps. And fresh set as well.
Yeah, they would actually go to the very end.
Maybe
looks like Aaron Dazzler went a little bit wayward on the exit there of that last corner on the exit. Driver of the day is going to be quite tough. Also, I would give it to Sonogo for securing the overcut. We've never ever seen an overcut before, really, around Hungary.
That has actually paid off.
It has, yeah, that has paid off. We've at least been seeing undercuts in the past few races, as Bacon Yum is catching up to Mercurial. Again, Bacon Yum is on the soft tyres. Bacon Yum now overtakes Mercurial. So we now go back to the top 3. Aaron Dazzler is desperately trying to reduce the gap of 3.3 seconds off of Sonogo.
They've kept Browns on 16 lap old mediums.
That is correct. He's on 2 laps older tyres, whereas Dazzler is on 1 lap
2 laps
older
2 laps
than Sonogo. Sonogo's been on the mediums for 13 laps.
His must feel very comfortable.
Yeah. overall driver of the day is going to be quite tough. Dazzler goes very wide out of that corner there. And a lock-up to follow suit. As Sonogo now starts lap 30.
Seems like looks like a little bit of smoke's coming out of P1 Brown's engine.
I think that might be the exhaust fumes.
Looks very dusty, doesn't it?
I think that is the exhaust fumes. Or it's normally the because normally in these Formula 1 cars there's like a little hole where you see the LED safety car / pit stop light at the back of the car.
Yeah.
I think you normally see it in the Ferrari. Oh, Dazzler. A little bit wayward. Just checking if them mediums are still alive. 2.5 seconds. 5 laps to go. As Bacon Young gets the fastest lap. 1:18.9. And another lock-up from Dazzler.
That's only 1.2. Is this going to be a famous 1-2 for Renault?
Could this possibly... Yeah, could this possibly be a 1-2 for Renault? Or a 2-3?
Big constructive boost for the Renault team.
Yeah, big boost. For the Renault. For the Renault Works team there. Now you see Sonogo on the horizon approaching turn 2. And there's P1 Brown behind Aaron Dazzler.
Only 1.1.
Looks like Aaron Dazzler's kicking it on a high gear as well.
Pure Brown's on 0 energy. This is interesting.
He's on none. He's trying to save up the ERS then. I think he's trying to use the power rather than the power and the battery.
Got a lovely
And now on to
helicopter
lap
camera view.
31. A very good view of P1 Brown.
Especially going through his ins and outs of the middle sector.
Yeah, or the S's.
Oh, I wish we had that helicopter for the old race. What an angle that would be.
Yeah, it would have been such a good angle. And again, Aaron Dazzler locking up. He's lost to a 10th. Oh, that's second to last corner. As P1 Brown, by the looks of it, has gained 700ths.
They are gaining on Sonogo. What's happening with the Renault at the front?
And now we're on to lap 32 or 35.
Maybe he's relaxed too much.
We have no idea who is going to get driver of the day, but we will find out at the end of the race.
Less than a second now between the Renault and Force India.
It's less than 3 seconds now between the top 3.
Oh, this is going to be an intense finale to the Hungary. And there's our lap.
More traffic,
Yeah. And Dazzler stuck.
which has slowed
no.
Dazzler down.
Not as much as
So now he has to pick it up all over again.
Brown didn't get affected as much, did he?
No, he didn't get affected as much. He got affected by a little bit, but that was in mid-corner.
It's enough to give the Renault to DRS.
Some DRS power.
Here we go.
As we are now on to lap 33 of 35.
He's whacked it out to overtake.
Trying to use as much ERS as possible on one straight, and then as little onto the next one.
And 2 laps in it. 5 tenths in it.
P1 Brown gets a 3-second time penalty. Could that possibly seal
A P2 for the
Aaron Dazzler
India.
P2? We literally have no idea
Oh,
of the top three. As Bacon gets the fastest lap again with a 1:18.5. And it looks like Fiona Brown is slowly backing off. Seems to be backing off a little bit.
Maybe the
What does
tyres.
he know?
The tyres have had it. 20 laps on the mediums.
As now more traffic is now starting to ensue. Now on to lap 34. Again, P1 Brand has now gained some more time onto Aaron Dazzler. He's closing the gap even more.
And the gap's closing up to the leader as well. Oh, there's a serious ending to the Hungary going into the summer break.
Very, very unbelievable from
Well, winter
a
break.
lot of action at the opening 2 laps. And then again,
Yellow flag.
in a couple of more laps, and there's a yellow flag.
It's the AI of
It's
Matty.
Matty, but it is his AI, so there isn't any problems.
Oh, there's only 5 tenths in it between Dazzler and P1 Brown.
So they're now approaching the final 2 corners to start their final lap of
This is it.
the Hungarian
Really
Grand
good hot lap
Prix.
mode.
All he needs for P1 Brown is to get a good exit, which he kind of
He's
does.
done.
But it looks like Dazzler's actually increased the gap even more. I think it's because the Dazzler's on slightly newer mediums than Brown.
Interesting, the fuel lights come on for P1 Brown.
That does mean it is coming up to the end of this race.
Sector 2. Deacon. It's only happened to him. The Red Bull's going slow.
Oh, it looks like Mercurial has got P6. Oh, and it looks like Bacon's lost it again. As we now go back onto the upwards point of view. We literally do not know what the top 3 is going to end up. Whether it's going to be based on penalties or position.
And it's a brilliant win for
Sonogo
Sonogo.
will be starting.
Oh, there's a penalty.
But it looks like Dazzler's nicked it! He has nicked it for Force India.
And Squiddy spun it, Phil.
Oh, so yes, Squiddy has spun it again. But nonetheless, getting P4, I think he will be delighted with that. After getting a tremendous start on the opening laps.
Hang on, Squiddy's just got a 5-second unserved stop go penalty.
Yeah, he did. I think he didn't serve his stop and go penalty.
Brown's struggling on these 20 laps. 23 laps on the mediums by P1 Brown.
He's done exceptionally well to get P3.
Last
P1 Brown.
but not least, Mercurial. Brilliant driving. From the back of the grid.
Yeah, fantastic driving from Mercurial.
Was that fastest lap as well?
I don't think so.
Oh, purple come up at the bottom as he crossed the line.
So, there we have it. For
Hungarian
GP1.1
Grand Prix.
on Friday. For the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Looking a bit.
Aaron Dazzler gets the win for Force India and also increases the gap off his teammate. Exceptional work from Aaron Dazzler. He had to work very, very hard, despite having that minor mistake on turn 4.
Renault closed the constructors.
Renault closed the constructors even more as well. That is exactly correct. I think when Sonogo got that extra 3 second time penalty, that kind of cost him a little bit. So Aaron Dazzler gets the win for Force India, and also the 25 points for the constructors, with Brandon getting 10 points. Sonogo will get second place from starting 4th, who gets 18, with P1R Brown getting 15, bringing their constructors title points to 229.
Well, actually, Force India have gained by 2 points.
Right, we'll get Aaron Dazzler, Sonogo, and P1R Brown for the interview.
We never decided the driver of the day.
I think for the driver of the day, despite Sonogo doing the undercut while completing the overcut, I said we'll give it to P1R Brown from starting very far at the back at P8 and going 23 laps longer, or 20. I think it was either 23 or 22 laps longer on the mediums. So I'll say we'll give it to P1R Brown.
Yeah.
So congratulations to P1R Brown. Right, so we'll get the top three podiums in for the interview. So there we have Yaya Sonogo. Be sure to tick the box, matey.
Yep, done that.
Thank you very much. We have P1R Brown with us. And we'll also get Aaron Dazzler, the race winner, with us as well. So I think I'll let you start off, Ryan, interview Aaron Dazzler.
Okay. I'll wait till he speaks into the headset, just so we know he's got his headset on into. Hello. So, did you obviously that was a very tough race, hectic start at the front of the grid. What was your opinion on the race win?
It was good because obviously I won, but that pace was pretty rubbish, to be honest. It wasn't obviously you saw it was quite a messy race. Obviously at the start, everyone medium traction obliterated me at the start and disappeared.
Yeah.
So I lost a position or two, and then it was just kind of catching up. Then also I think there was no ghosting on, so these people were leaving and their cars were still just going around and they weren't ghosted. That
it did seem to cost a lot of time.
Cost a lot of people a lot of time.
We need to turn that on
like
for next time, so that doesn't happen again. And then it was just there was a few lag moments as well. The cars were lagging, and that's how I spun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, your
Car just moved back on my screen, and then I had to try and avoid it. I just spun.
Yeah, your teammate had a brilliant race until obviously the connection issues kicked him out of the race. He dropped down far back down the grid. Also, as well, Force India still gaining the points advantage in the constructors. But did you realise Sonogo had an extra penalty which led to the race win?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they didn't need to go for an overtake or anything. Just
so you kind of decided to just stay behind him as close
because
as possible.
it was me and Brown, and we caught him. But then Brown and already had penalties from earlier because it was quite a bit of carnage back there.
Yeah.
So he had too many penalties where it was no point of even trying to overtake him because we would have finished the same way anyway. So we just stayed where we were.
Yeah. Well
Phil.
done for getting the win at the Hungarian Grand Prix. I think the one question I'll say to you is because of after I'll say kind of a so-so performance at Hungary,
Oh yeah, definitely was terrible.
the next track will be Belgium,
Ooh.
which
Uh,
I'm guessing that you might be looking forward for.
Well,
If I'm kind
yeah.
of right.
Well, it's better track for the control. Obviously, Hungary's just a mess. It's not particularly
Yeah,
great.
it's quite a bit of a messy circuit, Hungary. It's like an
I don't know if
expanded
it was
Monaco.
just the controller felt terrible or me with the setup. I didn't really have a setup. I just loaded a Monaco one and used that.
Very brave.
Very brave, but it did seem to pay off though nonetheless.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
congratulations on your win around the Hungarian Grand Prix. And
Yeah.
I will now go to P2, which is Sonogo. I'm guessing you seem to be a little bit disappointed not to get the win after doing a remarkable overcut at the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Yeah, it wasn't bad to be honest. Like normally I'm racing like fifth and sixth, but obviously got a bit uh, lucky lucky at the start. But to be honest, my pace was alright. Like never had that clean air, or so felt alright.
Yeah, it did actually seem that you had quite a bit of clean air, but I think again, what Aaron Dassler said, the traffic started to kick in and started to lose people a lot of time.
Yeah, the back markers didn't help one bit. Cost a bit of time, but I think everyone had that. So
But I think you managed to get points for Renault. It could be also another good performance for Renault as well, as we're now going on to Belgium next week, and that is will be at I think 9 o'clock rather than 8 o'clock. Do you think you'll possibly carry on the performance for Belgium?
well, it depends if Squiddy and Brandon, because they're the two I'm normally fighting. So we'll try and get a podium.
Very, very good choice of words from Sonogo there, and also, obviously, despite the result at Hungary, you're hoping for a fight back for Belgium, but obviously with Brandon and Squiddy, we'll hope for the momentum for you to carry on for next week.
Cheers.
But well done for getting P2, and I'll hand it over to Ryan again to interview third place, which is P1R Brown.
So, Brown, how do you think your race went after doing a very, very early pit stop onto the mediums? We did see you get spun round.
We did actually see that.
It was like a
Yeah,
Sebastian Vettel move, wasn't it? Just come from behind, smack.
I think it was on the second to last corner, I think, if I'm right.
It was like
You've actually...
it was like the swooping
yeah.
left-hander going towards the pits.
Yeah, it was the second to last corner. I don't know what turn number it is, but I know it was the second to last corner. But you did have you had a very good comeback drive though. Despite that spin, yeah. Yeah, I think we did see a lot of barging and so on in like the opening few laps. And then by the time I think it went to lap 12 or lap 13, it did start to die down a little bit. Yeah.
Obviously, that incident could have cost you the win.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think anything can happen in like some of the races. I think in the past, I think 6 or 7 races at GP1.1, anything can happen between whether it's like the top three or from battle for fifth or fourth or even the last podium spot. Still anyone's game. But anyway, congratulations on you getting P3 and also getting 15 points for Renault. I think that will be very, very important for them, for the constructors, closing the Force Indias ever so slightly.
And also to let you know you did get driver of the day.
Yeah, we did give you driver of the day as well, from starting in P8, and then obviously because of that spin, you managed to claw your way back, stick to the strategy that you was on, and got yourself third place. So congratulations on getting driver of the day as well.
Very Kimi
So
Wagner.
I